Yeah, Silent Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the night hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laughs in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mark. Hey. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card mark. Wild card mark. I.O.W. Late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mark. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mark. Everybody.
Man. If you are a fan of football, if you are a fan, wow, what a way to end week one. What a way to end week one. My goodness. What's happening? It's your boy Wildcard Mar. I'm in the building. I'm hyped. I know my brother, the big homie Nick Shine, is extra hype. I know he's geeked. I know he is geeked right now. I know he is. But look, check this out. Hey, shout out to my guy 40. Silent Hill TDS made the dope intro for the podcast. See it at the bottom of your screen. Tap in with my brother from another mother. Hey, holla at him. Show some love to those independent artists. He's down there in Charlotte. Hitchhikers on YouTube. And of course, hey, tap in with us. I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram. Most importantly, right here on the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and let people know what we got going on. I.O.W. Sports 1 on the Twitter. You can holler at me, KC Wildcard Mar on the Twitter. Facebook and Instagram as well, Wildcard Mar. Give a shout out to Let's Talk Sports, Sideline Sports. Shout out to 613 Faith Productions, my brothers over there, D-Man K Sports Podcast. Tap in with their content. Tap in with Man Down Sports content on YouTube. Tap in with Bottom Line Sports. Got a great little bubble of podcast content creators that we're creating. Eagles Elite with my man Cool. I mean, wow. That's all I got to say. That is all I have to say in the way that week one ended. Yeah, shout out to my man Italy J. Y'all tap in with his content, a Jets fan right there. I know he's geeked. Yes, Flo. Hey, I picked the Jets too. I picked them too. They and not only that, thank you, Jets, as a team for winning me some money. Won me some money too. So hey, I am forever indebted to the Jets fans and franchise for tonight. Gave me some great entertainment and put some money in my pocket. So hey, shout out to the Jets. Wow. That's all. I mean, I'm not even a Jet fan. I'm just like literally goosebumps is literally on my arms, on the back of my neck, because you have to be heartless not to enjoy what you saw there. I mean, probably the only people that didn't enjoy what happened happened to be Bills fans, but still, as a football fan, you got to appreciate what the hell we just witnessed. What a game. What a game. And I'm gonna start the night off with this. I ain't done this in a minute, but we got to do some top plays. I got 2 of them. Guess where they came from? Just take a guess. Just take a guess. Here's the first one.
Garrett Wilson. Wow! What a catch! Touchdown, Jets! That kid's amazing.
There is no way he caught that.
Amazing. And his first touchdown catch.
Wow. That's all you can say. Garrett Wilson with the catch of the year candidate already in week 1. My goodness. My goodness. What a freak. That man's a freak. That man, hey, he is him. Garrett Wilson is different. He built different. What a catch. He had no business catching that. And Tre'Davious White had excellent coverage on him. Great pass by Zach Wilson. Hey, we got to give Zach Wilson some credit on that. I know Joe Buck said that was all Garrett Wilson, but that was good football placement on that. He put it into a place where Garrett Wilson could be the only person to make a play on that, and he did exactly that. So shout out to Garrett Wilson. Shout out to Zach Wilson for what a great play that was. That was awesome. But just one more. There's one more top play of the night, and it's the ultimate top play of the night.
Sam Martin corrals the snap. It's a short punt. Gibson on the return. Near side. I don't see any flags. Gibson inside the 30. Hits the Jets. And he's going to go. Jets win it. Touchdown. Rookie Xavier Gibson. Game over.
When you see stuff like that, how does that not get you excited? I'm not a Jets fan and I'm pumped right now. Woo! That was some damn good football to watch, baby. Woo! I'm telling you, you must be very just disgusted with yourself in life if you're not excited about that as a sports person, sports fans, football fans, shit like that. Just get your sports juice flowing. Excuse me. I can't help my excitement right now. This is just authentic feelings that I'm having right now. Stuff like that is dope to see. I love it. Sports be sporting, and when stuff like that happens, man, we got to congratulate it, be hyped about it, because that was dope. Gibson, who was a rookie, made the final roster, as y'all saw in Hard Knocks. And he pays dividends to Coach Salah for choosing him to be part of that 53-man roster. Talking about, earning your spot. That's how you earn a spot. That is how you earn a spot. But all right, let's come on back down, because we actually got to talk some football and analyze this football game. Obviously, let's go ahead and nip the elephant in the room. We'll talk about the injury in just a second. But what an emotional roller coaster if you're a Jets fan. You come in with expectations, you're excited, you're giddy, you're can't wait for football. You get a Hall of Famer to come, a soon to be Hall of Famer when he hangs up, and say what you want. Aaron Rodgers will be in the Hall of Fame. All right. You get him to come to your team. And you're pumped. You saw what he can do in the last preseason game against the Giants, and you saw that connection with him and Garrett Wilson. He's getting the change from Sauce Gardner. And for the first time in a Jet fan's life, you had expectations, and deservedly so. The defense from last year was immaculate. Barring some injuries last year, you come in with optimism. You really do come in with optimism and expectations, and rightfully so. 4 plays in, and you can hear the literally you could have heard a cricket fart in there in that whole stadium when Aaron Rodgers went down. Literally, you can feel the energy just disappear. And lo and behold, hey, say what you want, give kudos to this defense. I think that's the first place we need to start. Let's start with the Jets side. Let's start with the Jets side. We'll get to the Bills side in just a second, but let's start with the Jets. That's the top 5 defense. That is a Super Bowl caliber defense. I don't care how you slice it up. That is a Super Bowl caliber defense. Bar none. No doubt in my mind. I've seen a lot of good defenses played in my life, in my 36 years on this earth. That's a good damn defense. That is a Super Bowl caliber defense. Say what you want. They were good as hell last year. They were young, made some mistakes. This year, they're more seasoned, and they have it all. They got Quentin Williams is a beast up front. C.J. Mosley and his brother. I forget his brother's name. But his brother is a linebacker with in the middle with C.J. Mosley, and then in that back end, you got DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner on your corners. So, say what you want as a unit. That defense, that defensive unit, is something spectacular. 3 interceptions, fumble recovery. I mean. Literally, I know when me and Detroit Mail were previewing the game earlier in the afternoon, I made a prediction that Stephon Diggs probably wouldn't be a factor in this game. And I was wrong on that aspect, and I can admit that. It's okay. It's okay. 10 catches, 102 yards, and a 1 TD, but it took him a minute to get going. Let's be honest about that. So I can eat crow on certain things. Stephon Diggs was a huge factor in this. But man, 5 sacks. They were getting after Josh Allen. They was on his ass. Had him under pressure pretty much the whole game. And that front 4. And this is what's crazy about the Jets. They don't have to, every now and then they'll send an extra man. As a blitzer, but for the most part, they're throwing 4 guys on the defensive line at the quarterback, and they're still getting home. So say what you want, man. That defense is something spectacular, and unfortunately, because of there are speculations of the injury to Aaron Rodgers, and it showed in tonight's game that hey, their defense had to keep that team in there. And they did. They gave Zach Wilson a chance to, catch his bearings, get in there, and start making some plays. So, hey, that Jets defense, kudos. So, that's what it is. Bush 1G, what's up? What's up, my G? What's happening with you? Thank you for joining the show. So, hey, Jets defense, you get the first kudos. Second kudos. I mean, obviously, I got to give some love to Breece Hall. 10 carries, 127 yards. That big 83 long run. Breece Hall, hey, if you were worried about him coming back from the ACL last year, have no more doubts. He balled. There were times where it looked like he was stopped dead in his tracks, and next you know he's making a move here, making a stop, and you know, and he's off. Breece Hall had a phenomenal game. I have no doubt that he's 100% healthy. If you need more evidence, then I don't know what you need. I can't explain to you. Breece Hall did his thing. All right. I got to give some credit to, I got to give credit to the whole team as a whole. Defense, certain pieces of the offense. This was a team win. This was a complete team win. The Jets were, the offense was dead in the water, couldn't get things moving. Luckily, they went into halftime, calmed themselves down, made some adjustments, and they did enough. The defense did more than enough to keep the offense in the game, keep the team in the game. And Zach Wilson, I know he got the interception, but hey, 14 of 21, 140 yards. Look, it's not crazy. The numbers aren't crazy. He took a couple of sacks, but he made a couple of plays, and he made a couple of plays when it mattered. It wasn't a Dan Marino, Joe Montana type of performance. It was not. But when it mattered, he made the plays, and he helped get this team to a solid win. Damn good team win. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. When a player goes down, it's next man up, next man up, next man up. All right, now let's look at this from the Bills side. Buffalo Bills can't stop the run. Let's just be honest about it. You couldn't stop the run. Breece Hall had his way with you guys tonight. He could do no wrong. So your first night without Leslie Frazier as a D coordinator and Sean McDermott, who's your head coach, taking over play calling duties on the defensive side, I don't know if that was a good idea, Pimp. Reason why I say this, we got to remember Leslie Frazier had this defense in the top 5 multiple times as a D coordinator. More than once, he had it in top 5. At one point, he had it number 1 ranked overall. Say what you want. When you got McDermott wearing the head coach's hat, and he has another hat being a D coordinator. When you had a perfectly fine defensive coordinator in Leslie Frazier, I'm going to say this, and I'm being real. There's got to be a point in time that Sean McDermott has to be on the hot seat. Bills Mafia, come at me all you want. I don't care. I'm man enough to take it. This is my podcast. It's my opinion. It's my thoughts. It's my feelings. Because you guys as a franchise have been in this position time after time after time after time that everybody keeps buying into y'all damn hype. You make an AFC championship game, lose. You come back the year later, make it to the divisional round, lose. Make it to the divisional round again last year, lose. And you use Leslie Frazier as a scapegoat, get him out of here. Okay. Now look at you. You couldn't stop the run. Couldn't stop it. And the only reason why you look dominant is because, let's be honest, that Jets O-line is porous. Is not even mediocre. It's all right. It's all right. That Jets O-line couldn't block a nothing. Couldn't block a damn thing. So on his Bills, I'm telling you right now, my opinion, my thoughts and feelings, Sean McDermott needs to be on the damn hot seat. If he can't do nothing as in get to another AFC championship game or a Super Bowl this year, he needs to be on the hot seat. I'm not saying he gets fired. I'm saying he needs to be on the hot seat. You need to start having serious conversations with him and be like, hey, bro, you keep hitting this ceiling. You either going to break through or we're going to find somebody to break through. Because that's business. At a point in time, you can't just be satisfied with, making it to a certain plateau. Keep having all this hype, all this conversation about y'all that y'all this, y'all that. But you keep hitting the glass ceiling. He needs to be on the hot seat. That's my thoughts. That's my opinions. I don't give a damn, Bill Mafia, if you don't like it. You don't like it? Come up with your own damn podcast and say whatever the hell you want. This is my podcast, and I feel his ass should be warmed up and toasty on the hot seat. Because what more do you need? Huh? Y'all get all the hype. You get gassed up year after year after year. You get pumped up. All these expectations for you to be one of the AFC best teams. And lo and behold, you fall flat when it damn matters. Period. If being satisfied to keep making playoff appearances is fine with y'all, then have at it. Then keep his ass. Keep him there. But y'all gotta start readjusting how y'all manage your team as and when it comes to draft picks, free agencies. Because I still don't understand why y'all gave Von Miller, an old guy, all that money. Then had 2 ACL surgeries. But hey, y'all do what y'all do. And you got rid of your best defensive coordinator and gave the coach those duties as the head coach as well. That's a lot on your plate, Sean McDermott. A lot on your plate. So I'm calling a spade a spade. His ass, toasting on my bus. Yes, your ass is on the hot seat. Josh Allen, hello. As much as I was just talking about Sean McDermott, I'm going to get on your ass. Josh Allen, Mr. Madden cover. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you, Josh Allen. No coincidence, Brian Daboll leaves, and then all of a sudden you start turning into a damn turnover machine. Huh? Look, you're regressing. You was a project coming into your NFL career. You was throwing turnovers. You was inaccurate. Brian Daboll works with you. You start getting better, looking like an MVP candidate. He leaves last year and you start regressing. Tonight, this loss is on you. I normally don't blame one person for a team sport, but this loss is on you. You know why it's on you? Because there's 4 turnovers by the Buffalo Bills. You know who's accountable for all 4 damn turnovers? Ding, ding, ding. You. Those 3 interceptions you threw, terrible decisions. You threw it into double coverage every time. And you overthrew your receiver every time. Those 3 interceptions that you threw to the same safety. Whitehead had a hell of a day. He's like, oh, damn, is it my birthday? Because Josh Allen is giving me gift and gift and gift. Gave me 3 gifts tonight. Overshot his receiver and threw it into double coverage. Josh Allen, this is on you. And then the fumble, you took your eye off the ball. What are you in a hurry for? Catch the ball. It's a hike. That's on you. 4 turnovers on you. I'm going to put your ass to the fire because this the thing. Them talking heads on FS1, them talking heads on ESPN, they gon', it was just a bad night. No, fuck that. As a football fan, I'm putting it on you. If they're going to talk about Daniel Jones like a dog for turnovers, they're going to talk about Ryan Tannehill like a dog for turnovers, I'll be the one to be happy to talk about your ass like a dog for all 4 of the Buffalo Bills turnovers. This loss is on you. That was sloppy fucking football. Sloppy. That didn't look like a player that deserved a Madden fucking cover the way you played tonight. That was atrocious. That was basuda. That was booty juice. It was trash. It was smacked. I don't care what you call it, whatever metaphor, analogy you got for bad performance, throw it in there and better be describing Josh Allen's performance tonight. It was terrible. It was absolutely ghastly, just disgusting football from a quarterback who keeps getting gassed up as an MVP candidate year after year, and he's playing like a JV bum. That was trash. That was trash performance from Josh Allen tonight. Call a spade, folks. Y'all all got 2 eyes that God gifted you. And if you ain't blind, hell, even if you are blind, damn Stevie Wonder was like, oh, man, that motherfucker Josh Allen playing like shit. He knew he was playing like shit. Everybody know you was playing like shit. You can't play like that. If you a so-called MVP candidate and your team is supposed to be a AFC contender. I mean, that was horrific. I mean, I don't care what you call it. It was trash. He's the Luka Doncic of football. Because we just got to be real. Because I know. Because I don't really watch the FS1 and the ESPN guys like that no more because, you know, I like the authentic sports takes. No agendas. No agendas over here. I'm just calling it because I'm a fan. And what I saw tonight was atrocious. If I was a Bills fan, I'd be like, yo, bro, what the hell is you doing? You cost in the game. And guess what? I know Stephon Diggs got his numbers tonight. I know he got 10 catches, 102 yards, and a touchdown. But guess what? Y'all wonder why they was getting in that little scuffle in mini camps? And having those little disagreements is because of shit like that. Because Josh Allen did it a lot of times last year, and he had a lot of red zone interceptions too. He had interceptions at the turnovers at the wrong time, and guess what? Stephon Diggs was probably tired of it. You think that beef ain't done now? Oh no, it ain't. No, it damn sure ain't. If it was done, it got rehashed. I don't give a damn what the cameras say, what people gonna say. There's no way you a fan of his performance if you Stephon Diggs or any player on that Bills team. You threw 3 interceptions and you threw them in the double coverage and overshot your receiver. You deserve all the blame. All of it. Trash performance from Josh Allen. All right. Hey, say what you want. It kind of leaves that AFC East wide open. And reason why I say that, Patriots, I know they don't have they're limited on offense. That is understandable. They're gonna make some plays here and there. But that defense played a damn good game yesterday. Kind of kept them in the game. But they're still gonna come up in the rear. Bills, if Josh Allen plays like this, oh my gosh. They won't be seeing another division crown. Miami played well. Tua played well. Put up big numbers. Put up 400 plus yesterday. He played well. But I'm gonna say this again. Like I said on the Day Show, there were some opportunities that the Chargers didn't take advantage of and should have intercepted Tua more than once. He came away with 1 interception. Could have had more. All right. Fact of the matter is, to it, he had some good, but he had some bad in there that should have got capitalized. But he got the dub. So Miami's they're gonna scrap. They got to fix their defense because Chargers had whatever they wanted when with that defense yesterday. And the Jets are gonna be in there. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight. They're gonna be in the conversation. But we got to talk about the other elephant in the room. Hello. Tough injury. We know what we're talking about. Tough injury. When you go and make that trade to add Aaron Rodgers to your roster, and he was touted as the missing piece, the missing link, right? Grand opening, grand closing. 4 plays. And it just didn't work out. Matter of fact, here's Robert Salah and what kind of what's going on with him.
But it's not good. All right, I'll deal with the quarterback real quick. Concerned with his Achilles. MRI is probably going to confirm what we think is already going to happen. So prayers tonight, but it's not good.
Hey, he kept it short and sweet. It's not good. You're thinking it's Achilles. Now, I'm not going to throw salt in the wound, but I will say this. There was some thoughts that I had about and concerns about going to get Aaron Rodgers. When you're dealing with an older quarterback, and say what you want, Jets fans. I said this the whole offseason, leading up to the regular season. Your O-line is still a concern. And I'm not blaming the O-line for the injury. What I am saying is that the pass rush was there all night. And say what you want, it was just a problem. The O-line was a problem. I'm not saying they got him hurt, but you can't put an older quarterback behind the poorest O-line. Pretty much that is the same offensive line last year that was getting Zach Wilson hurt. You went through Mike White, he got hurt. You went through Joe Flacco, he got hurt at some point in time. You can't sit here and put an older quarterback behind a same porous O-line. You can't do it. That's asinine. And how smart Joe Douglas is as a GM, how great he is as he been as a GM, as in able to draft well and get certain trades or free agencies and at a cheaper price than what most people would pay for. He didn't address the offensive line. I don't care what you say. I don't care it didn't matter who you had back there. If you got the same piss poor O-line, it's going to be pressure, which leaves people open for opportunities to get injured. This is a contact sport. You don't protect your quarterback. He keeps taking hits. He can get hurt. But in Aaron Rodgers' case, he's just older. He's almost 40. He's almost 40. Any type of pressure puts him in a real bad spot, bad predicament. But we got to be honest. If Robert Salah is saying, hey, man, it ain't looking good, might be an Achilles, that ain't good for the Jets. And the reason why it's not good for the Jets is because, hell, you're back to what you were last year. You were an average team because you were lacking at the quarterback production. Now, Zach Wilson made some plays tonight. Kudos. But can you count on him for another 16 games? Look, the defense is damn good. I said it early in the show. Super Bowl caliber defense, yes. But that defense is going to have to play like the 2000 Ravens. They're going to have to play like the 85 Bears if they think that they're going to do something. Come on now. We got to call a spade a spade. Zach Wilson, This is the reason why you went and got Aaron Rodgers. Because you said that, hey, Zach Wilson, man, you deserve to be our backup. You're not good enough to take control of the reins of this good young team. That's what you said. Because y'all were all in on Aaron Rodgers. And he goes down 4 plays in. That's just unlucky situation. We just got to be honest about it. And to be honest, if you ask me, I'm saying this with true sincerity. If Aaron Rodgers happens to be out for all of this year, you got to go make a trade for somebody. I don't know who you think is out there, who you think could be a possible replacement for Aaron Rodgers. And it's not a diss on Zach Wilson. You can keep him in the building. But I'm telling you, if you think he's going to be the one that's going to take you for the rest of 16 games in that tough-ass AFC East, y'all better go look at that Jet schedule. You better go look at it. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it up right now. We're going to go through this shit. I'm telling you. Because first of all, look in the division. All right. Okay. You got Cowboys coming up next week. Oh, my goodness. You saw what that Cowboys defense looked like. Got to go down to Arlington, Texas. Favorite. Cowboys are favorite in that game. I don't care what you say. Good luck, Zach Wilson, against that defense. Week 3, Patriots. Bill Belichick. Oh, Bill Belichick is. He is. He's licking his fingers like he was eating some Popeye's chicken because he's like, boy, I can't wait to see that old Zach Wilson. I ain't got to worry about Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna go. We gonna get that man. You know, you ain't scared of no Zach Wilson. You gonna be slightly afraid scheming up a defense against Aaron Rodgers. You ain't threatened by Zach Wilson. You ain't. I don't care what you say, Jets fans. Bill Belichick ain't scared of no damn Zach Wilson. Then you got the Chiefs. Play solid without Chris Jones. Chris Jones is back. Have fun with that, Zach Wilson. Okay, after that, Broncos, solid defense. Eagles, oh my God. Eagles, they gonna have a damn feast. Giants, solid defense. Chargers, Nick Bosa, Khalil Mack, Darwin James, they licking their fingers. Raiders, get the Bills again. Dolphins, Falcons. Say what you want about the Falcons. Improved defense. Texans, but still, Will Anderson licking his fingers. That poor O-line, and Will Anderson, he might have a feast day, might have a coming out party. Dolphins again. Commanders. That front four, the Commanders in the front four is no joke. Browns, Myles Garrett, licking his fingers. Zadarius Smith, licking his fingers. And then you finish off the season with Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick says, I get to see that motherfucker twice. I'm going to tear his ass up. Hey, man. I don't know what quarterback you think you can go get. It's really quarterback market is pretty dry out there right now. But you got some decisions. I don't know if you feel like you can make a trade to get somebody's backup that you liked in preseason, or I don't know. I don't even know the answer. But I tell you this, I know who ain't the answer. Zach Wilson. He ain't the answer. And it's not because he don't have talent, because he does have some skills. It's that online I'm worried about. You saw the game tonight. They were able to move the ball, but it was primarily on the rush, running the football. And Zach Wilson did enough, but he was still, at times, inaccurate, still second-guessing himself with reads. And that was with the very vanilla offense where he wasn't moving the ball downfield. It was very intermediate. Very intermediate decisions that he had to make tonight. That ain't going to last you for the remainder of these 16 games. Playing that very basic vanilla offense. And that defense is going to be stuck in the situation it was last year, playing their ass off, trying to keep that team in the game. But you better hope Breece Hall has a phenomenal season. Just telling you. Zach Wilson not going to be our answer, Jets fans. I hate to burst y'all bubble. I know y'all feeling real high and good right now after that good victory. But come on now. Tomorrow, y'all let the adrenaline come down, and then y'all gonna have to come to the realization. Damn, we back with Zach Wilson. Yeah, that's y'all reality. That's y'all reality for real. Say what you want. I mean, tough break for the Jets. What a up and down emotional situation that you guys had there today. Feeling good. And then your parade got rained on. And then that's just nuts, man. But let's move on to some other things. Hey, woo, as a Chief fan, boy, was I happy to hear the news of Chris Jones. Chris Jones coming back, baby. And I get it. A lot of people are like, oh, they did fine. Helped the Lions to 14 points. I get it. But they still didn't have no pressure up the middle. Had none. Check it out.
What does it all mean for him moving forward?
Yeah, so Kelsey, they essentially reworked the final year of his contract. They tried to do a long-term extension. The Chiefs and Jones worked at it. They couldn't bridge the gap financially, so they settled on a new 2023 contract, which should pay him more than the $19.5 million he was due. He's got a bunch of incentives in there. Could get closer to that, $25 million or so mark. He's going to need it because he had fines, about $2 million in the preseason. He forewent a $1.1 million check this last game, and so he's going to be able to make some of that back. And my sense is his deal could include a no franchise tag clause for 2024, which means he's probably the biggest free agent on the market in March. He's got a chance to make serious money at that point.
Going to be interesting. Keep an eye on that and what happens, but it's also going to be interesting when we finally get to see him. He should be available to play for the first time on Sunday when the Chiefs play the Jacksonville Jaguars. And
yes, good news. That is great news. But I in that piece right there that I just played, got to pay attention to the fine print. I can't wait to see the details of it. A lot of incentives to take him up to about 25, 26 million, which is cool. He gets a raise, but the one thing that's in there that we need to find the details about is if there's a no tag clause in there. Because to me, that's huge. To me, that's the huge part. Because if there's no tag clause in there, he can make this his final year in Kansas City and he'll be a free agent. It doesn't make it automatic that he's going to come back to Kansas City. And that's the case. That's the situation that we're in. And I got to be honest. We talked on our show. Other people talk on their podcast. People talk on FS1 and ESPN about how Josh Jacobs, Saquon Barkley did all that fussing and fighting only to pretty much take a one-year deal and possibly could get tagged again next year. This is almost a similar situation. He held out all the training camp, all the preseason, missed last week's game just to take a one-year deal. And it's not a long-term solution. It's just not. There's no long-term solution in this. And I got to be quite honest. Chris Jones, I'm all about you getting paid. But the advice that you have been given by your agents, I think it was bad business. I think it was bad business. Because what was the point of you holding out, accruing up to $2.5 million in fines just to turn around and not even get long-term security? What was the point of all that? What was the point of you missing last week's game just to turn around after the game a couple of days later and get just a one-year deal with no long-term solution? I get it. I get it's the business part of this shit. You and the Chiefs couldn't come to a long-term solution. I get it. But that doesn't make your decision to hold out and incur all these fines, it doesn't make it worth it because you didn't achieve your goal. You didn't achieve it. You wanted long-term money and you didn't get it. You just didn't get it. So guess what? Chiefs fans, my fellow Chiefs fans, let's have a real come to Jesus moment. Let's appreciate Chris Jones for this year. We'll worry about the future at the end of the season. But it don't look good that he's going to be a Chief for a long term. But it doesn't make it impossible that, hey, he doesn't come back. It doesn't make it impossible. But I'd tell you this. When an all-pro defensive tackle of his caliber hits a free agent market, more times than not, you're going to get outbid. Because there's going to be somebody that's going to throw the whole bank. They're going to throw a blank check at Chris Jones. And especially if he has a great season. If Chris Jones goes out there and recreate what he did last year, coming in second as the defensive player of the year, don't be surprised if a team throws the Brinks truck at him and it ain't the Chiefs. Don't be surprised. We can't be surprised, Chiefs fans. So let's just call a spade a spade. Enjoy Chris Jones' possible final year in Kansas City. And let the chips fall where they may. But I'm looking at you at your holdout, and you didn't achieve your goal. So what was the purpose? What was the reason for it? I just didn't get it. You say you want to be a Chief for life. It is looking like you're coming up to your last year. That's the unfortunate part of that situation. Because as a Chief fan, I would love to have him retire in a red uniform with 95 on it and Jones on the back. I would love for it. But it ain't looking too good. That's just the reality that we in. But hey, I'm glad it got done. I can't wait to see you on Sunday in Jacksonville. Because guess what? You're playing Trevor Lawrence. I would love for you to be there. I know that the Chiefs held the Lions in that high-powered offense to 14 points, but that was Jared Goff. This is Trevor Lawrence, a step above. There's a discrepancy in talent, and that's not a knock on Jared Goff. He just ain't that talented as Trevor Lawrence. But he's there, and I can't wait, and I'm here for it. Man, what a way to cap off week one. Man, great week one. I mean, all right. So some of my biggest surprise of week one. Jordan Love. Jordan Love played well. Jordan Love played some good football. I was watching the replay of the Bears and Packers game from yesterday, and Jordan Love he made some doubters wrong. He made some haters wrong. He made some people that threw dirt on his name and he made him look foolish. He played damn good. He played some good football yesterday. Just gotta give credit when credit is due. Jordan Love looked good yesterday. Caveat, I know. I ain't gonna hoot and holler. It was against the Bears defense. That team won 3 games last year. You know, they added a couple of pieces, but they didn't add enough to change that defense in one game. They didn't. Will that defense be a little bit better towards the end of the season? Probably so. You know. But they was looking like real Swiss cheese like yesterday. Looking real Swiss cheese like yesterday. Jordan Love was accurate. He was very on his decision making, was very concise on it. He was very, hey, I need to put the football here. Boom, boom, boom. Was quick with his decisions. Played damn good football. Damn good football. A couple of teams we got to pump the brakes on. Woo! Well, hold on. Let me say this real quick. I was surprised at the Rams, how well they played. I thought the Rams would be like a 5-6 win team. It's just still a good possibility that they can be. But they played against the Seahawks, who, division opponent. They seen them. They know them. So I'll give them that. I'll give them their credit. When you're playing a team that you play so often, you know a little bit. You know the book on them. So I'll give them their credit. But they look good. A couple of teams that we need to pump the brakes on. Chicago Bears. They're one of them. I know a lot of people were talking about, oh man, the Bears are going to be great. Justin Fields is going to be great. Pump them brakes. Pump them. We need a little bit more show of those expectations. We need a little bit more action on those expectations. Justin Fields, very mediocre, very pedestrian yesterday. Very pedestrian. A lot of people was like, oh, you're getting DJ Moore. They're going to be better, going to be improved. And that's still the case. It's obviously week 1. This I know. But based off of just yesterday, let's pump the brakes on them. Pump the brakes on the Seahawks. I was big on the Seahawks. I was big on them. I get it. Week 1. Could be an outlier. But Geno didn't look like Geno yesterday. The offense didn't look, the potential that they got and the potential that they can be. It didn't show yesterday. It just didn't. They got outplayed at home. Outplayed at home. All right. Now, some couple they are who we thought they were. Shout out to Denny Green, RIP. Vikings. They are who we thought they were. What you doing losing at home to a Baker Mayfield-led team on offense? Huh? Hello? I mean, if you go get Brian Flores, he can coach up some defense, but you still ain't made no vast improvements at personnel on the defense. I don't know about y'all. That's the same defense that was trash last year. Looked like it's reared his ugly head to this year in game 1. Looked like the same porous, trash defense. Kirk Cousins, I don't know what you were doing. How Justin Jefferson get all them yards in the first half and all of a sudden you can't find them in the second half? Uh-huh. They are who we thought they are. Broncos. They are who we thought they are. What the hell y'all doing looking like that? Still. Huh? You Broncos fans, I heard y'all. Hot wake and bake, hot take Jake, huh? Here's a take for you. Is Russell Wilson. is Russell Wilson. Mediocre stat line. I don't care about them 2 touchdowns. It didn't matter. You know why? It wasn't enough. You lost to the Raiders. You let porn star Jimmy come in your house and outplay your quarterback. You let porn star Jimmy play better than Russell Wilson. You are who we thought you are. Sean Payton can't fix that shit. I know. It's week 1. It's week 1. Is there a chance that they could play better? I'm assuming so. But it don't look so good. It looks more grim than it is light. It looks more grim than it does look promising. I'm telling you right now, if I'm a Broncos fan and Russell Wilson continues to play this year like he did yesterday, which was the same performance he was given last year, hey, Pimp, I'm going to need you to give some of that money back. Restructure your deal and get the hell out of here. We're trading you. You are who we thought you are. You ain't fooled me. Ain't fooled me. That's a bad football team. On offense, it is. And oh my, going to waste a good defense because they got a good defense. But they're going to be on the field a lot. They're going to get tired. They're going to get worn down because that offense couldn't sustain drives. They didn't do enough to get into the end zone. And that's just the fact. That's the fact of the matter is. Broncos are going to struggle again. Randy Gregory, I couldn't find you. Frank Clark couldn't find you. You got a good secondary, but hell, you hung them out to dry. You got no pass rush pretty much on the Raiders. On the Raiders. I mean, I got to call a spade, man. It is what it is. Rookie quarterbacks. CJ Stroud, he's going to need more time. That's just the fact of the matter is. He's going to need more time. Has some good, has some bad. Anthony Richardson, he showed some flashes that he can be the solution. But he's still going to need some more time. He's a better option than Gardner Minshew because you can do more with Anthony Richardson and his athleticism than what you can do with Gardner. But he's still going to need some time. Bryce Young, I'm praying for you, bro. Woo! I am praying for you. You thought the Jets online is bad. The Panthers online said, hey, Jets online, hold my beer. They said, the Bengals online, hold my beer. We gonna show you piss poor O-line. They gonna get that young man hurt. They gonna get him killed. Defenses are pinning their ears back when they see Panthers coming up on the schedule. Like, oh yeah, we gonna get some sacks today, baby. I'm praying for you, Bryce Young. Woo! You're gonna need it. You're gonna need all the prayers. You're gonna need all the well wishes. Because, man, they were leaving you hanging too dry. All right, y'all. We're going to shut it down. Appreciate everybody tapping in with me. You see all the social media down on the bottom of the screen. Tap in with us. I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram. Most importantly, on the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. Spread the word what we got going on. Hit that bell notification. Let you know every time we go live, drop new content. Give a shout out to Let's Talk Sports. Shout out to Sideline Sports. Got a shout out my brothers over there at 613 Fade Prediction, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Give a shout out to my fellas over there at Bottom Line Sports, Italy Jet, Man Down Sports. Tap into all those individuals' content on YouTube. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. They drop great content. Great content. But hey, I'm out of here. I hope you all enjoyed your Monday. We're now into Tuesday. And let's have a fantastic Taco Tuesday. Y'all come back tomorrow, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for another edition of the Late Night Hour Show, I.O.W Sports. Until then, Wildcard Mar signing off. Peace and love, y'all.
Silent Hill TD, yes. Hitchhikers.
Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers, load across the scene is dangerous. Aggressive like behavior, couple monsters for my neighbors. Resisting human nature, persistently getting greater. Bloodshed like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better, so I kill better. Doped up for cocaine. Roaming like I never had a home, so I'm all alone. Smoking bones down the chromosomes till the filter's gone. Suffocating under heavy pressure, the signature marks are the cornerstone of a nigga that's ready to spark. Like the pathway through the treacherous, wonderful dark. Searching for a lost spark, curators of a lost art. Desperately holding shit together until it falls apart. Blood stuck to pool in the water, just waiting on the shark. Love is the deadliest game, but I'll just massacre your heart. Tearing at your body, wondering how did we start?
Fuck man, I think a nigga about to spaz out. Cause I don't give a fuck no more when I'm down to my last night. Then I ran out of luck, feeling look down, about to pass out. Speeding down the highway in this challenge, afraid of God I will crash out. Dump the ash out, give it all up on the cash out. Make every second count, I just wanna see that ass bounce. Bitch, what you talking about? Drop dead, delete the part of nigga, watch your damn mouth. You don't wanna get me started.
Go. Pedal to the metal, hit the floor. Flying through the city, and that's about to float. Grab the main, grab a shit get close. You already know how this can go, I'm about to leave. Slide through the streets of need for speed. Feel the breeze, finger twisting up the sweet.